Day 13, new day, new me, new you. 2, 8, and a lot of zeros. Even as I set record, I see like the definition of my arms, my shoulders, my chest, you know, these upper abs, which are the first to come in. And they usually always are, but still I find myself focusing on right here on the handles of love. And speaking of love handles, let's eat. Apple cider vinegar, creatine, Baja Gold, sea salt. Just like a tequila shot. Forgot to record me juicing it, but the lemon was squeezed. Today's first hearty meal comes with 5 chicken wieners, 10 grams of honey, some salt, a Dave's Killer bagel with Good Culture cream cheese and a little cat hair, and then a protein smacked bowl with some Icelandic yogurt. And we got a scoop of 25 grams of protein in there from Whey Isolate, and then some diced banana for 104 grams. The macros totaling out to 65 grams of protein, 71 grams of carbs, and then 22 grams of fat. All around great meal before we go smack an upper body workout at the Iron Dome. Start off this workout by foam rolling the entire body, and then active mobility is going to be getting the chest primed for the pressing using a med ball slam, doing 6 reps heavy pressing full force, and then going directly into some hex presses. This is where the dumbbells are touching each other the entire time, and on an incline bench, getting a really good squeeze at the top but not locking out the triceps. This is a really good movement for attacking the upper chest. Then I'm going to move on to our first horizontal row. It's going to be a Meadows row. John Meadow, the bodybuilder that deceased now, came up with this exercise, and is a great movement to try and get a barbell bent over row, but unilaterally with each arm individually. Then for the vertical pull down, I did some straight arm pullovers with a wide lat bar. The key here is to get a stretch at the top of the movement for the lats, and then really keep the arms like straight, almost 90% locked out, to really feel the movement in the lats. Then I did some more upper chest movement with a low to high single arm cable chest fly. I like keeping my fingers on the point of the chest that I'm actually targeting. Just helps with better activation, and then trying to get a squeeze on each and every single rep. It's not as much as the lowering, but more of the concentric. And then I did some seated lateral raises with the dumbbells. I like doing this seated because it allows me to have more control over the movement. The key is finding the right orientation of the arms in the ending spot so you can get the lateral raise, the lateral delt without the traps. Then I finished off the shoulders with 5 sets, and the reps counts went 12 reps, 10 reps, 8 reps, 8 reps, 8 reps on this seated machine shoulder press, just to finish them off and still get a vertical press overhead. I supersetted this with some plate curls on the biceps. Didn't feel like walking far in the gym, to be honest with you. And this was just an easy way to just kind of get a pump in the biceps without overdoing it. I did 4 sets of 15 reps on every set of this. Then I finished with some incline walking. I did 3 incline, 3 speed for a good 20 minutes. And on the walking part, I ended up burning 272 calories. On the lifting part, it took about an hour, and I burned 710 calories and even got a little reward. Just wrapped up a fire upper body day. Now it's time to re-electrolyte the system. Some lemon liquid IV, sugar-free, of course. All right, let's get home and make some lunchy. It is so nice having meal prepped and ready to go when I want to eat it, right when I need to eat it. With a makeup of 10 ounces of ground turkey 93.7 and then 7 ounces of jasmine white rice. Okay, so this calendar made by Jesse Itzler's company is basically a snapshot of your whole year, kind of like a whiteboard. I'm gonna try that and see just like if it helps me or not. Just, you know, I think just being more mindful of not taking any day for granted. So this is how I'm structuring workouts. And this is by no means a plug, okay? I just do this. And so I just want to help you guys. I'm not asking for anything. I just want to let you know that like while I'm on this journey, this is how I'm structuring the workouts. And if you guys want some help, let's get into how you could, for free, today, right now, get yourself onto something. The one that I am following is a program that I made. It is a upper lower 4-day split for 8 weeks. It starts off with a lower day and then an upper day. So lower body, and then upper body is going to be chest, shoulders, back, biceps, triceps. And then the reps are pretty much always staying between 6 to 12 reps. And then all my exercises I've actually filmed, and just because I like my own demonstrations on stuff. So I have like the belt squat, for example, but a lot of my stuff is like kind of functional training, and it varies. So like a reverse lunge with an alternating kettlebell, switching hands, just trying to work multiple muscle groups with, the same exercise. There's some crazy stuff in here that, is a little bit more for explosive if we're looking for more athletic training. Oh my gosh, sissy squats. This thing is like one of the best burners for the quads. Not so much for like growth and like weight wise, but like finishing it on a leg day is like super intense. Even the world's greatest stretch, I have a bunch of active mobility exercises because we get banged up over the years, and a lot of things that, of clients that I've come into contact with is missing mobility, and they're usually coming to me with pain and goals of wanting to increase strength and increase muscle. And so that's kind of what I specialize in, is getting that strength, but making sure it's, functional strength where it's carrying over into the everyday life. So you can see I just have hundreds and hundreds of exercises. So if I just click on like one of the workouts for the lower day, I can see like the rest times. And then this allows me to input weight. I mean, this is from like my standpoint. A client would like see the weights based on what they're using, and I adjust those, but it's just super easy. So if you're not using something, I highly recommend you like check out one of these apps. I'm not too familiar with like just starting on an app as a novice and like trying to build it yourself, but there's a bunch of resources out there that just make it a lot easier to get the goal in the gym that you're looking for, and not just like going there and doing the same thing that we have been doing for so long. Okay, nice. So like if you get this app like My PT Hub, and you can even go on here and they have some already pre-made plans, it looks like progressive gym program. That sounds pretty good. It has full body 4 days a week. Let's see if we can look at one of these workouts. Dumbbell deadlifts. Yeah, pretty solid. A little boring, but still you get the point. You can see the rep ranges, and you just kind of come in with a plan. And it looks like this is free. I'm not sure. I do pay money for this monthly just because I have all my clients on here. I'm not sure if you can do it for free, but it is in the App Store for free. Just wanted to let you guys know that going into the gym with a plan, it just reaps so much better results, especially for strength and progression over time, than kind of like doing the same old things. You're going to kind of get the same old results. And like, yes, I do have programs, but this thing is just free. If you just go to my website, fitrep.com, and check out the How to Reset Your Body in 72 Hours. Just type in your name and email, and then boom, you can just click download. And this thing, I spent a lot of time making it. It's just like a grocery list. And this is stuff for like gut healing smoothies, inflammation. But the main things are for like what we're talking about right now. Like I have all of my warm-up exercises for like foam rolling, and you just click the name, and then boom, you have this is a 2-minute video of every single thing that I do for my warm-ups, and then same with all the exercises. So this is based on like a 3 days a week of full body, and it's just 3 days of it. But if any of you guys find this useful, like let me know. I'll send you the full one for 12 weeks, and it just has a different exercise for each workout, and I give very detailed notes, and even like the main exercise, but also like intermediate and then beginner exercises. And same with like literally every single name that you see, you can click on it, and it goes into the video demonstration of it. And I've just found this really helpful. You know, as I'm on this journey, I see a lot of other people are. Like, if you are looking for something in the gym, this would be a cool starting point, or you can download the app and look at some of those free programs that are there. And then, you know, I also have like upper body regenerative exercises, which are kind of like stuff that I've learned in physical therapy over the years. And here's the morning drink that I'm rocking every day, and the lemon water. So I do all this myself, and I preach this, but sometimes it's easy to get, you know, kind of caught up watching a YouTube video like this and then moving on. So if you want something kind of physical in your face on your phone, this is a good starting point. So just go over to my website, click the 72-hour reset, and this is like a easy way to get started. Or head over to my PT Hub. That one I know for sure. You can hopefully get some free programs on there in the App Store. Trainerize is another one that a lot of people use, but having a plan is super important when we're locking in on the gym. Now, every morning, hopefully like a lot of you, brush my teeth. And for the longest time, I was just using, you know, like Oral Crest and stuff. But I heard this health podcast a couple years ago about fluoride in our water and how it's directly linked to lower IQ, as well as all toothpaste putting fluoride in their formulas. And so I actually found this one by Tom's, the original of Maine, anti-plaque whitening, peppermint. And it literally says it is a fluoride-free formula, so now brush my teeth isn't making me stupid. For my last meal, I am having 2 ounces of pasta made in Italy, shipped right to my front door, with some chicken meatballs. All of that is coated in some Rayo's Alfredo sauce, and then the entire bowl is dusted with some Parmesan cheese. The pasta and the sauce, fire. Chicken meatballs, I've had these before, so I know they're really good. I just cooked them yesterday, so they do have this texture as if you were to bite into like a dirt road. I've seen a lot of people ask how tall I am for some reason. I am 6'4" tall in American numbers. I don't know what that is in Europe or how you'd be measuring all that. Before I show you how I slept last night, I have been looking for getting like a treadmill or an exercise bike at my crib. If anyone has any recommendations on home like treadmills, I don't know about the walking pads because I do want to have some incline. I'd like to get up to like 5 incline and it wide enough where I'm not tiptoeing down the line, but it would be crucial for me to just be able to wake up and get in like 20-30 minutes of cardio, and then same with the evening. Anywho, this is how I slept. So I got 8 hours and 13 minutes total. 8 of that was awake, 2 hours and 4 minutes was REM, 5 hours and 16 minutes of core, and then 53 minutes of deep sleep. So this, you know, really preparing myself before sleep, I have found it's consistently getting me good deep sleep, which is hype. My heart rate dropped down to 44 beats per minute and looked pretty steadily low throughout the night. Today was a successful day. I got a workout in, all my meals tracked down to the decimal point in calories and macros. I appreciate you guys all for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great morning, afternoon, or night, wherever you're watching this. Peace.